everyone, I'm Dr. Katie Benson and welcome to my kitchen and another episode of Just What the Doctor Ordered. Today I'm going to be making a black bean soup recipe, and this was actually a request from one of my patients, her family. They actually make this every week. They call it their black bean soup night, and it's quick, it's easy, it's great for you. And so I'm going to show you how to get started making the black bean soup. First thing you want to start off with is just in a saucepan, about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You just want to get that warmed up to saute your vegetables in. And it's about 2 tablespoons. You want to make sure you're using coconut oil. You don't want to be using olive oil at high heat. One of the best oils to use is coconut oil when you're sauteing things. And so into that pan, I'm actually going to be putting the ingredients. And so we're going to put our chopped white onion and our chopped green onion, and I'll go over the ratios here in just a little bit, but we're going to add that to there. So chopped green onion or chives, same thing. And then we're going to be adding freshly chopped garlic. And this is optional. It is a jalapeno. And so if you like your dishes a little bit more spicy, you can add a jalapeno or even a habanero to that. And I actually put a whole jalapeno in there. And so we're just going to get that sauteing. Good. And the ingredients, what I'm making today, I'm actually doing a double batch. Anytime I make soup, I always make a ton of it. It's a great thing to do because it's a great evening meal. You come home late from work, you can always heat up your soup, or you can take it with you to work. And the great thing about this black bean soup is that it doesn't have to be eaten hot. You can just easily eat it cold, and so you take it to work with you, because we all know that you do not want to be putting food into your microwave because it will literally ruin it and take good food and make it bad. So you can even take this to work even though you think soup has to be hot. This one really doesn't. And so our ingredients are going to be 2 cans of black beans, 1 cup of chicken stock. Make sure that you make that homemade chicken stock, that you're not buying the store stuff that's actually loaded with MSG, all those bad toxins. 1/4 cup of chopped onion, 1/4 cup of chopped green onion, 3 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 teaspoons of cilantro, and then just your coconut oil to cook it with, about 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to season to taste. These are your main spices: salt, chili powder, cumin, and hot sauce to taste with that. And this is out of the cruise ship or nursing home recipe book. And so this is a great recipe from that book. All right, those are sizzling up nicely. It's smelling real good. And then this is going to be the base. So in my Vitamix here, you can also use a food processor. It's your cup of chicken stock, and then you're going to add half your black beans to the mixture. So I'm going to do 1 can of the black beans here. Good. And then the other can. And black beans are great. I don't know if a lot of people know how great black beans are. They are loaded with protein, they're loaded with fiber, they're high in antioxidants. Any food that has like that dark red or black color, it's actually loaded with antioxidants, good nutrients. So you're going to actually blend half the black beans in with the chicken stock. You're going to puree it. So I'm going to turn that on here. Until it's nice and smooth, you want to get all the beans actually ground up into the chicken stock. So that's perfect. And then you're going to take your black bean chicken stock mixture and you're going to add it in back to the saucepan here with your vegetables. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks absolutely amazing with the garlic and the onion mixture in there too. Let me see that there. And then to that, we're going to add our mixture of the black beans and the chicken stock. Just pour it right on in. Good. And then we're going to re-add in the other half of our beans. And this is one brand that I do like to get when I buy canned foods is a Garden of Eden, because their cans are BPA free. They don't have the chemical that actually increases cancer risk and thyroid issues. They're BPA free. So you're gonna put the other half of your black beans back in the soup. I'm gonna crank that up a little bit here. And like one of our patients said, like her daughter absolutely loves this black bean soup, and everybody in the family is going to really enjoy it. The last thing we're going to do is spice this. And so I'm going to add in some fresh cilantro. You can also do dried, but I always like to use fresh. And cilantro is actually really good in detoxing the body, and so I always like to add it in as much as I can to my dishes. And then our other spices are going to be chili powder, and it's just seasoned to taste. So start off small and you can always add more. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the chili powder. And then another spice is cumin. A lot of people don't know about cumin. It's great. It's in a lot of Mexican dishes, and it is just going to give the soup such a good flavor. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of the cumin also to that. And you can also put hot sauce in. I did the jalapeno, so no need to really put the hot sauce in with that. And salt. I do about a teaspoon of salt also. Good. And I'm just going to add a little bit more chili powder too. Perfect. I'll let that cook down. And then what I'm going to actually top the soup with is going to be some raw cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar, or you could also use, raw, any type of raw cheese you can top it with. And then just a little bit more of the fresh cilantro is going to go on top of there also. And so as that's cooking, and we'll get that ready to dish out, just one of the things I want to share with you is that coming up on January 19th, is our Maximize Living Makeover, and it's all about weight loss. And so we're gonna go through nutrition, exercise, toxicity, really show you how to get in the best shape of your life for the new year. And then on January 30th is our recipe night. If you're new into cooking healthy, recipe night's amazing. You'll actually get to come in and sample over 50 different healthy recipes. I'm gonna be sharing healthy cooking tips, and it's great for you and your whole family to come to get a great idea of the healthy foods that you can start making in your own home. And so in our bowl here, I'm gonna go ahead and dish out some of the black bean soup. And you just wanna, you can let that cook probably 15-20 minutes would be ideal, just to let all those flavors blend together in there. So a bowl of black bean soup and a salad, that would be like a perfect meal. And then we're gonna top it with our raw cheddar cheese. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the fresh cilantro right on top of there. Good, and I saved a little bit of the green onions also, putting those right on top of there. Everybody can see that, the black bean soup. It absolutely looks amazing. It smells great. And I'm gonna actually give it a taste just to make sure it passed the test. It is absolutely such a good soup, and it's so easy to make. You can probably make this in about 20 minutes at home. And so I just encourage everybody to try the black bean soup. And thank you for joining me for another episode of Just What the Doctor Ordered. Have a great new year and try to make it your healthiest year yet.